baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Luis Robert.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
The right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
Righty delivers. On the ground. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Andrew Vaughn.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him. Make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first with one gone. Luis Arraez stands in. Here comes a pitch. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Zach Gallen.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Bottom of the first, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyro Estrada. And a pitch. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's Matt Chapman. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
2 strikes.
Chapman over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Giants leave one scoreless after one. Back here in San Francisco, and now it's Luis Robert. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Base hit, left center field. So a man on base to start the inning. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Jones flashes the leather on the running catch.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw. Robert dives back in. And a 3-1 on the way. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
No score here in the second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 25, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Left-hand batter waits to the right side, and that one handled, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
One
They
ball.
can live up in the
2 strikes.
zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Fletcher going back and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full, no score. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fought off foul. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Soler ranging back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 9, the catcher,
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Mejia into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the batting order turns over. Dominic Fletcher, the next to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground to first. A sliding stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And now Yohan Moncada. Ground ball right side. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 left for the White Sox, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Bryce Eldridge.
number 21.
The 1-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Blake Hunt. Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Rip towards third. In time to Vaughn. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada. Top of the zone for a called strike. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Up the middle, the rise. Whips it to first. And Estrada is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Start of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
The pitch. This ball's chopped on the ground. Estrada tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert now. It's in and out of his glove. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Nolan Arenado. All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one hammered. Ramos going back to the warning track, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. 3-1 is on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to...
Oh, diving stop. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. No score. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
Line drive. Hauls it in. One away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. One out, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Gets it to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Colson Montgomery will hit next.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
In the air, out towards right center. Soler makes the catch, and that'll do it. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here at Oracle Park, here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The pitch. On its way to the corner, Varsho on the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliott.
So up next, Elliott Ramos. The 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, Jahmai.
Here's Jahmai Jones.
Joe.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Francisco Mejia steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Francisco
Mejia having a lot more success on the road this season. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 7, Dominic Fletcher.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. So up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here is Moncada. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. To the right side, Estrada. Gathers and throws to first. And the White Sox go quietly. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Bryce Eldridge.
The first baseman, number 21.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Blake.
And here's the catcher, Blake Hunt. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit in the air, center field. Robert makes the grab, and there's two down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Estrada.
The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back here in San Francisco, top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert. One down, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty, one away. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn. The 1-2. Lined into left center, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a poor stroke.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Sean Jelly into the game.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
First and second, one out. Now here is Dalton Varsho. And another ball
at the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up
of the
for the
7th.
Giants.
And digging in for San Francisco,
Not sure.
Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Chopped in the ground. The rise. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's to third. Arenado to first in time. And Gleyber Torres retired.
The right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a 1-1. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. And they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. 1-1 now. To the right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, the catcher, Francisco.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia. One down, base is empty. That one almost got him. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Dominic Fletcher now at the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Mejia, the runner at second with 1 away. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 2. And that's a double.
Up next is White Sox.
Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Man at second with 1 away. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. He's got it. There's 2 away.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, and next to hit for the Sox, Luis Robert. And the pitch. Popped up. Estrada under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Giants nothing. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dylan Coleman.
Number 54, Dylan Coleman.
That one lifted to left. Varsho moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Here's a 1-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
Now batting.
And up next for the Giants, Jahmai Jones. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, number 73.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nolan Arenado steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nolan Arenado.
The pitch. That one hammered center field. That's back. Into the bleachers and gone. His 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Nolan doing what Nolan does. He makes baseball look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Man at second. Hard on the ground to first. Eldridge takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. In to score is the runner from third, and the lead is up to 5. Montgomery rounds second, heads for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
New arm for the Giants, Victor Vodnik.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So one gone with a runner at third. Francisco Mejia steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lined into right. This looks like extra bases. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Now batting.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the lineup flips over. So up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. Chopper right side. Estrada throws to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter, Yoan.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The White Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that should be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 7-0. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now at the plate, Luis Arias. Man on second, 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is Luis Robert. Just a slow ground ball this time. Boom. Goes on to first. And that is that. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. White Sox 7 and the Giants nothing. So bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
Number 21.
At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Just missing there. 2-2. And that's a little bit high.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a 3-2. And they'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
He's 2 outs away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Hunt. Bounce to the left side. In time to Vaughn. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, The second baseman, Tyro.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. 2 outs. Popped up right side. Arise has it sized up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.